wait for folks to reconnect here. Hi there. Hi, I'm JP, and welcome to WAD Wednesdays, every day at noon Pacific time. I will randomly select a level file, a user-made WAD, from the id Games archive, and then we'll play it. And I'll talk about level design or anything else I feel like talking like. But yeah, that's what we do on WAD Wednesdays. Hi everybody, thanks for joining me. You can catch this stream will be archived on YouTube if you didn't catch it on Twitch. Last week's stream was on Monday, actually. That was kind of my test run for this whole thing. And it's on YouTube as well. So, all right, yeah, let's get started. As always, I'm going to rub the plushy paint elemental's head for good luck. Hope we get a good WAD. Whether it's good, or interesting good, we'll see. All right, let's hit random file. Da-da-da. Temple of Chaos. Oh, this looks like a Skulltag deathmatch map. And as I said last time, we're looking for single-player maps here that I can play, that I can play through. So I don't think that, unless this has been designed with single player. Yeah, it says yes, single player, but yeah, also I don't know if I have Skulltag necessarily. So yeah, if this is, and it's in the deathmatch section, so I don't know what that means. I'm going to skip over that one. Okay, Hexendoom. Based on the concept of interlevel teleports from Hexen. What could this be? I don't know. Let's see what we've got here. If this is my policy with non-level WADs is that I will just download them and load them into load them into the game along with whatever else we whatever else we come across. So Hexendium. Okay, let's what is this actually? Okay. Okay, it has one map 30. All right, yeah. Let's see what this is actually, because I have no idea. Okay, this looks like Wolfenstein 3D. This looks like wait, why is this called Hexendium if it's Wolfenstein 3D stuff? If it's the Doom 2 Wolf 3D textures. Huh. Okay, so there's a... Whoops, I died. Yeah, actually, let me jump back out here. Since this does seem to be a real level that we can actually play and talk about, let me go back here. The author is listed as... Yeah, this is weird. The author is listed as a number. Monsters.wad for the starting room. Yeah, okay. Yeah, this might be a quick one. So, yeah, why don't we just jump in and play this and okay, yeah, so we're seeing the SS enemies from the secret Doom 2 levels. We're seeing Wolfenstein 3D, Nazi stuff textures. Yeah, and this is kind of weirdly basic. Oh dear. Okay. Well, couldn't help feel like there was a smarter way that I could have done that, but okay, yeah. So these blood waterfall textures are just like teleporters. I guess that's yeah. All right, there's some barrels here. This doesn't actually feel that much like it's echoing Wolfenstein 3D's like level design language or philosophy, other than just being, you know, on the even grid and stuff. It's using like, you know, Doom different floor and ceiling textures and stuff. And yeah, I kind of feel like I'm closing in on the exit of this. Okay, I need a red key. Jump through one of these blood teleporters, and now am I back in the starting room? How odd. Okay. Yeah, this might... Yeah, it says I'm lacking a secret. So you'll notice that I've turned off in the HUD the monster count, just because I decided last time that it's cooler to not know how many monsters are left in the level, because that's probably the most like accurate indicator of how far through the level you are. Oh yeah, game audio is a bit quiet. Well, yeah, let me. I'm trying to place this music. This music is custom as well, I think. Oh no, it's just the map 30 music. Weird. Okay, what am I missing here? There was one point where I jumped through one of these blood teleporters, and then I had the ability to jump back. Nope. Not the case. Okay. Okay, and maybe I haven't gone through here. No, that leads back to the start, and I did it again. And then there's the secret off to the side. The exit door is asking for a red key that I do not have. Weird. Okay, well, this one seems like a bit of a dud. Like the README didn't make it very clear what it was. So actually, I'm going to use a cheat code here and unhide. Okay, it looks like there is some sort of business here. I used a cheat code to reveal the map. So let's go back here. I think there was a secret that I missed or something. Oh, right. It's behind the secret-y secret. Okay, so there's this thing. Am I... Okay, that's a shoot secret, which is... just not very clear. Okay, and then it teleports us into this whole section here. And now we're back here. And that didn't actually get us the red key, did it? Man, what the heck? Yeah, okay. I mean, having, you know, map 32 in, sorry, map 31 in Doom 2, that secret level, does do that thing where there's a much more Doom-themed secret area. So it's like, I like the theory that that is... Oh, okay. Alright, and at some point, possibly shooting that switch or something, or crossing through that secret area, I opened up a thing with the red key. And then we're probably on our way here. Yeah. Okay, alright. Okay, now there's a bunch of Keens. Sure. And I assume I'm supposed to kill all of these because the map 30 line special, the map 30 special action is that when all of the Keens are dead, something opens. Okay, yeah. We're in more Wolfenstein area. Some teleporters we can't go through. Okay, now there's an exit door. Oh, but it's not an exit door, it's actually a bad hell room. Oh, okay, with an icon of sin. Okay. So how do we get up and start killing that icon of sin? Yeah, alright. And I'm just gorfing these invulnerability power-ups. Yeah, this is... Oh, okay. I stumbled across a teleporter that then lets me go up and pretty trivially kill the icon of sin. Yeah. And then that's it. And it's the stock, like, Doom 2 victory text. Okay. Well, yeah, yeah, that's weird. It's almost like a map 31 replacement or something, but it's a final thing. So my policy with, you know, when we hit something like this where a map is either sort of a dud or doesn't take very long to play, I'm just going to pick another one. I'm going to pick a new one, and then we'll start the whole thing over again. Yeah, I don't know why it was called Hex and Doom. Right, based on the concept of interlevel teleports from Hexen. Okay, yeah. And yeah, the author gave a number as their name. I don't know if that is somebody's handle, but that's a weird one. And yeah, it's from 1997, so, you know, people were still kind of figuring stuff out in those days. Or, you know, there were still a lot of, you know, just random mappers just trying random stuff. Okay, here we go. Okay, this is techbar.zip. This is a graphics patch to alter the status bar. It changes your status bar to one with LED readouts on a circuit board type of display. Alright, well, sure. Let's, my policy with non-map mods, like I said, was just let's download it and dump it in there, and then hit random again, and whenever we get, yeah, let me, what is it now? Techbar. Okay, and then we'll load Techbar, we'll hit random again, and we'll load whatever, okay. Mean Mines, a short and relatively easy map located in mines. Okay, this sounds, the author is Jacek Ildo Dobrzniecki. I'm bad at pronouncing names from that part of the world. All right, yeah, let's download Mean Mines and try it out here. What else does the README say? New levels, yes. It's designed for single player, and yeah, seems pretty basic. Cool. All right, yeah, let's try it. Mines3.zip. Oops. Okay, so now let's load both Techbar and Mines3. Let me make sure that all those got loaded. Yeah, techbar.zip. Cool. Okay. All right, and this is map 1. So yeah, let's jump in. Okay, so yeah, I'm playing with the modified HUD that Techbar gave us, and now here we are in the level, map 1, Mines3.wad. And, okay. Yeah, so... Alright, we're in a sort of brightly lit, cavey type area. There's some basic enemies here. Just looking at the chat here, yeah. Okay, and we see some blocked doors using a somewhat unconventional, like, column made of door trim, of key color door trim. There's this little thing that we can see into, but we can't quite get to. It's one of those things that makes you really aware of the player's collision size, because it's like, you know, in real life I probably could just like turn sideways and squeeze through there, but no, you can't. You're Doom. You're a refrigerator box. Or a cylinder, I think. In the case of Doom. Alright, there's a shotgunner. Now we have a shotgun. Some lava, like you have in a cave. Alright, let's grab that blue key. And yeah. Alright, so yeah, now we can go through that teleporter. I'm assuming that... now we can go through that blue key door. I'm assuming this teleporter is just if you fall down here to provide a way back up. Yeah, it does. So that's a nice, you know... If you fall down there, you're not doomed and have to just restart your level. Let me do a little quick save here, just in case something weird happens. Alright, there's another enemy that's like just kind of... Yeah, they're just kind of wedged back here. Alright. Let's go through here. Some demons. Yeah, so the geo and texturing is really basic. It almost feels like a 1994 map in that regard. By 1994 map, I just mean like, if not specifically something released in the year 1994, something released from the early days of Doom when everybody was still kind of learning, and even experienced mappers were doing stuff at a relatively low level of detail or sophistication. Not that there weren't good maps made during that time. And not that, I don't know, yeah, like, maybe for some people, 1994 map is just a straight pejorative. I take it to mean more like a specific level of fidelity for a map. So yeah. Oh yeah, cool, some armor, let's grab that. Alright, yeah, so now there's some big open spaces here. We've got a huge chamber here. Whoa! With some water. One lonely little imp down in there, some infighting monsters. Alright, I'm gonna pick off those two shotgunners just so they don't chip at me. Alright, this is actually something that really seems like it's reinforcing the mine fiction. Like, you know, like some sort of, I don't know anything about mines, but, you know, some sort of like sluice or chute that ore goes down or something. I don't know. Yeah, and then there's... Oh, I see. It's like maybe intended to be a minecar track. Like that's the minecar and this is the curiously tall track. I don't know, yeah. Alright. I definitely am wishing for the super shotgun now that they're throwing tougher enemies at me. Okay. Alright. There's another little organic chamber. This is, I mean, even though it's using like a, you know, human-made lift sort of material texture here, this is definitely intending to evoke, I'm guessing, a stalactite. And yeah, just some uneven geometry here. Oh, and am I meant to doom jump here? Oh, hold on, I was glancing at the chat and my laptop went to sleep. Let me turn off sleep on my laptop. Okay. Alright, so yep, okay. Now we can just doom jump. And by doom jump, for those unfamiliar, I mean like there's no actual jump key in Doom. Source ports add it, but you know, you're not supposed to use it on a lot of maps. But if you run at high speed off of a ledge, you'll travel far enough that you effectively like kind of jump over a gap. That's just the way Doom's physics work. So yeah, I was able to doom jump and get that red skull key. So yeah, let's head back because now we can unlock a door. Yeah, still not much going on this side of it. I guess I could jump down into this pit. Oh! There were some other monsters down here that had just, they were just hugging that wall because they were trying to get close to me. This imp looks like it is upset at that Hell Knight up there. But it can't get to it. Okay, yeah, so that was just another little convenience or courtesy teleporter in case you fall down in there. Hello, it's another Caco. And a chain gunner. And like I think I said in the first stream, I always use the chain gun on Cacos because you can stun them with it. Alright, so here's another, this is like a consistently repeated sort of level design language thing. There's this little switch that's, gargoyle switch that's sticking up out of the ground. And now we can hit this, and presumably we've done something like raised a bridge across? No. Oh, okay. I was really expecting it to have raised a bridge across that pit, but... Okay, yeah, and it didn't open anything here. Weird. Yeah, am I missing something here? Like... Oh, this switch was... I'm pretty sure this switch was not available before. So yeah, we'll hit this. Oh, I see, okay, and then now it's just lifting the whole thing up. Cool, okay. I guess that was like maybe like a water valve or something. And yeah, now we can go across. Fight this Hell Knight. Alright. So far, I'm definitely enjoying how this map like kind of applies its, you know, it's committed to its theme. I like that. That's weird. What is this? This is like a big elevator? Oh, are we getting into a more technological section of this mine, or? All right, we've got some chain gunners at extreme distance here, so I'm just gonna run up and take care of them. They will definitely whittle you down. Alright, now there's like this huge open area, and we're outdoors. We have exited the mine. Oh, I see, that just sends that back down. I'm gonna grab some of this health, actually, because I don't know how far into the level we are, but in case there's more ahead, I am going to need higher health than 47%. Okay, so yeah, we took a big ol' lift up into an open area. Oh, and that was it. Okay. And yeah, we found all the secrets and all the items and stuff like that. And yeah, now we're back in Underhalls. Okay. So yeah, that was Mines, that was Mean Mines by Jacek Dobrzyniecki. Cool. Okay. I'm kind of tempted to hit another one, because that one only took us, the first one only took us about, like, less than 10 minutes, and this one only took us around that much, so... Yeah, I don't know. What do y'all think? I guess a lot of Doom maps are really... Oh, God. Okay, so I hit random again. What's going on here? Yeah, you can see it. Okay, so this is a deathmatch map. So fortunately, yeah, alright, so I'm gonna hit random again because this map has like a completely juvenile name and description. I don't know what is actually going on with it, but it's a deathmatch map and I don't care. Maybe it's a great deathmatch map. You can look it up. Okay, here's a weapons mod. So let's grab that. U-Guns uses dehacked, so I don't know if it will actually work in modern. Okay, all right. So here we go. Yeah, this looks this looks promising. Mountain of the Cannibal God. This is my first ever WAD by Duncan Rule. Built over the course of 3 days while learning the various principles. Overall, I don't think it turned out too badly, and you'll be pleased to know that despite the fact that this is my first WAD, it does not contain a cyber demon or spider mastermind. Okay, some restraint there. Mainly an outdoor map over quite a wide area. Based around a mountain, as the title suggests, consisting of of 3 main areas. All right, and let's not spoil ourselves on what's going on here. It was released in 2004. The reviewer is not very happy about it. There's one new level. It's Doom E1M1. And yeah, no other special notes than that. So yeah, okay, so okay. All right, so let's load up uguns.zip, and hopefully that a weird weapon mod will not ruin Mountain of the Cannibal God. Okay. All right, I'm gonna go back to. I'm gonna turn the enemy count, the monsters killed count, back off, just because. We'll just keep it a secret how far into it we are. Okay, so yeah, we're in a big open area with the episode 1 skybox. Mountains near Yangshuo Cavern in China, as I've described on previous Doom streams. Okay. Cool, yeah. So yeah, this is like very organic, I guess. You know, like some rock textures and a lake. Just one of these random health eyeball things, just because people tend to throw those around. Yeah, okay, so here's another, like, floating skull hell chunk. I kind of have the feeling that this might be, like, a beginning of map bit of goodies. No, maybe not. Okay. It's just in an accessible area. Maybe that's describing how you got into the area, you know? It's interesting to see, like, how much... It's always interesting to see how much they care about... explaining how the player got to the starting point, you know? I mean, Doom famously just starts with a door, but, you know... Oh, wait, and actually, yeah, I did notice something. There's a subtle auto map hint here, like this texture with this sector with slightly darker lighting that's shaped like an arrow. Oh, yeah, and there's a blood spatter on this wall. So, yeah, this is like a nice, subtle, but, you know, still pretty helpful style of secret hiding, and yeah, and then we got a blue armor out of it. So yeah, that was very. I mean, it looks super weird when a door goes up into the skybox like that, but I'd have recommended just lowering that sector when you use it into the ground, so that but whatever. This is this author's first map, so I think it's pretty cool so far. I do always like this green vine texture. I don't know, it's just like it creates a bunch of weird opacity and noise. Yeah, and like when guys are attacking you through it like this, it's, you know, I know it can certainly be annoying, but okay, yeah, so we're in these like narrow little corridors of rock hallway. Oh wow, this is like super dense with vines. So yeah, this is kind of a I don't know. I don't know if this is a widely used term or anything, but I would always call it the cornfield effect. Like when you're in the middle of a field of corn, you know, technically, like, you know, you have a straight shot to things from a very far distance away, but your actual visibility is limited very dramatically. So yeah, that's kind of a cool barrier sort of thing to make the player pass through. I'm gonna check the chat here. Yeah. Somebody in the chat mentioned comments that this feels very Sandy Peterson-ish. Sandy Peterson was the level designer of most of Doom Episode 2 and Doom Episode 3 and a lot of Doom 2. Just had a really different style from Romero and the other level designers. Yeah. Oh. Distracted looking at the chat. Okay, cool. And actually, yeah, we're pretty low on health now. But we got a Berserk pack, so we're doing alright. Cool. Okay, I'm pretty full up on ammo here. Yeah, what's the purpose of this room? What am I meant to do here? Am I intended to look at the auto map for another hint? Okay. So yeah, like keeping it at a very low level of detail as far as geometry goes, but the textures make it a pretty make for a pretty clear aesthetic, you know, like. And now, yeah, okay, this is interesting because it kind of looks like we're transitioning from all of this organic area type stuff to like an underground temple sort of thing. And this is almost like an Indiana Jones-esque challenge here, you know, like I had to run across this thing. Oh gosh. Yeah, well that's a total Indiana Jones setup right there. Yeah, I ran across a precarious little platform, grabbed the key, and now I've got these cacos to deal with. So that's pretty cool. I like that. Good job. Yeah, and the enemy setup here is pretty basic, but I feel like they're sort of depending on... Yeah, like I was able to kill those cacos right as they reached, you know, the ground that I was standing on. So it was kind of like... Oh, and I see a backpack down there. So yeah, I'm going to get that, and hopefully I won't be stranded down here forever. Okay, I'm very hurt now, though. But I have a backpack of ammo. Okay, yeah, I'm really hungry for health now. Let's find some health. Yeah, somebody in the chat mentions it's like the secret in like that arrow secret at the beginning is like the secret in episode 1 with the armor bonuses made into the shape of an arrow. So yeah, even the id designers were aware of how to do weird little signaling and, you know, like pay attention to the auto map or pay attention to, you know, abstract shapes created by objects and stuff. Okay, yeah, now where do we go here? And I could go back into this room, but have I really opened up anything? No. And I found one out of the 2 secrets in this map. So... yeah, okay. Alright, so I don't think I've been down this way. I gotta really watch my health around these, around hit scanners here. Because they could just end me. Down to 3 health. See? Even these puny little hit scanners will just, like... will take you out from a distance. Okay, yeah, and I got just enough health to cover getting shot by that jerk trooper. Yeah, like these outdoor areas, what they feel most like by far is episode 3, mission 2, Slough of Despair. Just because it definitely has long, kind of winding hallways. Quote-unquote outdoor hallways or trenches or whatever you would want to call it, made out of this rock texture specifically, which has always been kind of a weird one. Like, it looks like it's photo sourced, like it looks kind of like pyrite crystals, you know, growing out of a rock. And yeah, there's a long proud tradition of scanning pictures out of books for these kinds of early FPS textures. Alright. Because these corridors are so tight here... Oh, I died. Wow. Okay. Good thing I saved recently. Because these corridors are so tight, I'm able to, like, take on each of these enemies pretty easily. You know, like, I'm only being attacked from one front, so I can just, you know, focus all my firepower on, you know, individual enemies and stuff. So, even though it's kind of tense because my health is so low, I'm also, like, not, you know, if I can take out these hit scanners before they get a shot off at me, you know, I'm not too worried. Yeah, I think that this level actually has been pretty stingy with the health. And I think that's good. I think, you know, it's definitely like a rookie mapper mistake to like just dole out too much health and too much ammo. You know, just too much of everything. And what a lot of mappers do, I think, is you kind of start off with too much and then you scale back until things start to feel, until testers start to like feel a pinch. Wow, this is a gigantic. Oh, okay, we're traveling around a giant spiral. I don't know. Yeah, as far as resource budgeting, yeah, I did get too close to that caco. Yeah, with resource budgeting, you either start with too much and pare down, or you start with too little and sort of scale up. And I think most mappers just kind of go for the expedient while they're testing of having a little too much, just because, you know, when you're testing, you kind of don't want to be running out of, when you're just building out the level especially. Okay, cool. So we have finally emerged from the super long spiral of doom, spiral of hit scanners, into a clearing where there's some sort of weird shrine-looking thing. Yeah. Oh, okay, cool. Someone opened up. Hold on, let me scroll back here because I want to see if it got loaded when. U-guns. Okay, it has one lump. Weird. All right. Yeah, someone in the chat says, yeah, Nuclear Potatoes, says, opening Ultra Guns up in Dehacked looks like it gives infinite ammo to all weapons. So that is definitely not working, because it does look like we've got finite ammo here. Okay, so that was a pretty boring little weapon mod that wouldn't have enhanced our gameplay experience that much. So, okay, so I can't seem to get in here. This thing that, it might be like a teleporter pad or just a big trigger. I can't, yeah, and I need a red key to open that door. Okay, so it's possible that, yeah, this is a bit of a bummer. I've done the big, long run through all of this spirally stuff. And I'm gonna have to go back because I don't have the red key. I have the yellow key. But I just kind of wandered down here. Yeah. This map is definitely more committed than many to like evoking like a rocky, craggy sort of organic setting. You know, just because it's like it's making very liberal use of like the little dead tree and dead stump decorations and stuff. And actually for that reason, like, and also just given sort of the color scheme, like the Doom Episode 1 skybox here with the mountains in the background actually feels more appropriate than it does on many levels. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if maybe the author's starting point for this was sort of like visual starting point was this skybox or what, but okay. So now we're. I think there's another path that I could have taken here. Alright, I'm going to take the left fork this time. I didn't realize my path would diverge this much. Oh, okay, so now we've got a hole going down into what's very dark. I like this. Okay, and so it's like water floor, like a flooded mine or cavern. And yeah, it's just super dark. Like, this is down about as low as you can go in Doom lighting without, and still have it feel... Okay, yeah, and these specters in the dark are much more dangerous to me, like this. Okay. I cannot... Okay. Alright, there we go. Alright, I think that was the other specter. I think there were only two. So I really like this. This is an invisibility power-up with just like the blinking weird eye. But you can't actually get to it. You can see it through this little crevice in the rock. So yeah, that's neat. If I check my auto map, I can actually kind of see what the heck I'm doing here. Okay, there's like a crack of light. Oh man, more specters in the dark here. Yeah, that's kind of neat. Alright, I wonder if this is an arrow. Oh yeah, cool. Yep. It's given me a that was another little arrow. That was a much more subtle arrow pointing to a secret. Okay. I can barely see these imps. Oh dear. Oh jeez. Oh jeez. Oh jeez. Oh jeez. Oh jeez. Okay, yeah, I kind of knew I was going to get... Alright, so yeah, fighting lots and lots of demons in the dark. Oh man, and I'm all the way back here. That's fine. Yeah, wow, so... the dark part there is definitely pretty scary to be in. Got some normal pinkies. And yeah, my health is pretty low. Alright, we got these specters coming at us. Man. So, oddly, with this, one of the power-ups in Doom is the light amplification visor, like the night vision goggles, basically. And in the original version of Doom, like it just effectively turned on all of the lights in the level, which made a lot of levels just look like crap. Just because, you know, it was full bright drugstore lighting. But I'm actually very hungry for that power-up now. I don't know if there's a secret somewhere or I'll be rewarded with that at some point. Because, yeah, just being able to see where I'm going in here would be pretty keen. Oh, gosh. Alright, I can deal with this Kako in the dark if nobody else is coming up on me. Okay, there's another backpack. That's cool, but... okay, and yeah, where have we been going in here? Like... oh. Oh, okay. Alright, so we found a passageway into a reddish hell rock cavern. This is cool. I mean, like, one thing I'm liking about this level is that there are definitely, like, noticeable theme shifts that I think are intended to, like, further, you know, sort of a player story of, like, you know, I was outside in the mountains and then I found a dark cave passageways leading down and then I tapped into, like, hell or something. You know, it's always very loose and suggestive what you're doing in Doom levels, but okay, so yeah, we've got two Barons in cages, and I guess I just kind of have to like run up and grab that red skull key. Cool. Yeah, I really don't have to fight them actually, so they're almost just like kind of ineffective turrets. One reason that they're not like firing as much as they normally would is that those little cages that they're in are so tiny that the normal Doom monster like track to a well, hold on, I can't talk tech and oh dear. Okay. Yeah, that was a good ambush. Oh, cool. Yeah, all right. And now I have the chainsaw. So let's see if we can deal some damage to these demons. Cool, and that's like a very appropriate use of that monster as well. Okay, cool. Yeah, that was neat. Anyway, yeah, just the like get into a position where I can fire at the player from range. That code is sort of like, you know, it's dependent on being able to advance and move a certain distance. And when you lock monsters in little bitty cages like that that are only a little bit bigger than their own collision size, they'll walk around more, you know, and not fire as much as you would kind of want them to if they were just rooted in place. There's various fixes for that, but yeah. Okay, cool. So was I meant to... is this like a little gap or something? Like, I'm noticing this little gap on the auto map. Oh, yeah, like a little... yeah, there's like a little gap on the floor here that leads into that little dead end where I got the backpack. It's kind of interesting. I don't necessarily know what that's for. I'm half guessing when I shoot these imps, because it's so dark. Oh dear. Yeah, the designer is doing quite a good job here of making me like afraid of very basic Doom enemies here, just because of the darkness. Yeah, I think like they're choosing some pretty good little dynamics here to milk for. Okay, yeah, where the heck am I now? This definitely makes you aware of which enemies are lit up fully versus which enemies are not. Like that lost soul just was very easy to find, stood out like a beacon. Okay, so here's another little passageway. This might just be like like little art detailing, basically, to suggest that like this is a river, this is an underground river cavern that's being fed by narrow little gaps, you know, that lead to other places we can't get to. Okay. Alright, so have I... Okay, yeah, so I think I basically came through that area that I died in before. And let's get our little secret here. I don't think this is anything too thrilling, really, but... Yeah, and it's just another one of those little deals. Okay, yeah, and that's just a water passageway that connects to a thing. Alright, so at this point, yeah, we've gotten the red key. And yeah, I think we can head back down that spiral and unlock that door. I still haven't gotten this, and I really want to... Yeah, I really want to find out. Okay, I'm gonna sort of use auto map logic here, and say that like, oh, okay, actually, this isn't even a secret passage. And just, oh my gosh, okay, all right, Hell Baron in very close quarters. Jeez. All right, this is rough. Man, they're making me really work for that invisibility power up, I guess. Oh, jeez. Alright. Okay, yeah, I took him down. Yeah, he got me with like 1 or 2 shots, but... Okay. Is all of this worth it here? I guess, I mean, yeah, I got an invisibility power up, and if I had tried to run past that Baron, I could have used it in the fight, but the thing about the invisibility power up is that for enemies with dodgeable projectiles, a lot of times it can hurt you just as much because, you know, it applies like some random, when you're invisible, it applies some random aim offset to enemy firing, and sometimes they'll offset and you dodge just instinctively if you're an experienced Doom player, and then you'll dodge right into their originally inaccurately aimed projectile. And then you're just like, I hate this invisibility. It's making me get hit by, it's defeating my normal dodging instincts and stuff. So, I don't know, yeah. But yeah, I mean, as far as like, what was cool about that little run was that like the initial presentation of the invisibility was like really neat, you know, because you just see it like peering out at you, and then you realize that it's down a little shaft and inaccessible in a place where you have to, you know, you have to figure out how to get there. Okay, so we're heading out of that. I think I did everything there was to do in there. So yeah. Yeah, I think this is all. I think we're headed. If I head back down this spiral, then I will not regret it. Or will I? All right. Yeah, like this feeling of like picking your way past like decorations that you bump into is, you know, you don't really climb mountains or anything in Doom, but this does kind of offer something a little similar to the feel of that. Probably one of the least, like, something that would just, like, really bug me as a mapper, and I would try to solve it somehow, is, like, you know, these sectors that this long shaft is made out of are real basic. You know, they're basically just, you know, rectangles with the vertices with the corners jiggled. But you know, you can see that like this, the ceiling of this sector here draws through to the sky, and it creates this stair-steppy type effect. I don't know. I mean, it looks weirder to me than just a stair step, you know, on the ground, which we kind of know how to read for what's actually intended there. And yeah, there's different ways that you could solve that, but it would all involve making the geo more complex, and you know, for such a long tunnel. Okay, so yeah, now we're back at this thing. And let's, I'm just looking at the chat here. Yeah. I think, you know, actually, yeah, if that invisibility power-up had instead been light amp goggles, then it would have been completely, I would have, like, really wanted to get that, and then I would have run into the Baron and probably would have angered other monsters along the way, which would have made it, I don't know, yeah, that could have made it, like, a really chaotic... Okay, so what's going on here? Are we at the end of this level? I think we might be, yeah. I'm going to unhide the monster counts. Okay, so there's like 21 monsters that we haven't killed yet. Okay, cool. As I was hoping. Okay, cool. Yeah, alright, nice. So yeah, that was actually just opening up the way for us to go into what was indeed a teleporter pad, a demonic teleporter pad. And now we're in this, like, green marble hell type thing. Whoa. Oh, interesting. Yeah, so that teleporter pad, monsters can hit that as well. Is there anybody back out here? Okay, yeah, some of those enemies ran through that pad and back out. Okay, yeah, so there's like some columns here. It says that I found 2 out of the 2 secrets, and I found all of the items. So I'm getting the sense that we're coming towards the end here. Just even if I didn't have the monsters killed count to guide me here, I feel like we're coming up on a boss fight type situation. Yeah, we're like in like a green marble hell chamber with like the cool spine backbone texture. Just a giant monolith of it. Some troopers just being crummy little cannon fodder here. Okay, so yeah, this is definitely starting to feel, I don't know. You want to place any bets or anything on like Spider Mastermind behind here? I don't know, but yeah, the author of this said that there wasn't a Spider Mastermind. Okay, yeah, so there's 2 Barons and a Kako. And that's pretty good. I do not have the rocket launcher. So I guess I just have to like whittle these fools down. Can I just run past them? That's a bit of a bummer. Yeah, so like I could just, yeah, and I think yeah. Yeah, let me go ahead and just kill these guys just to be sporting. Yeah, they're busy fighting that Kako. It's pretty great. Alright, and if I kill these, that'll bring the kill count up to 160. And then we'll only be 2 short of like the kill total, and I'm kind of guessing that there's just like some random lost souls or specters or something just running around out there. Okay, yeah, but yeah, I really wish that it wasn't so easy to just run past those monsters to the exit. You know, you can use, it might only work on E1 M8, but you can do a thing where, like, when the last Baron is killed, a wall will descend. Although that's sort of defeated by the fact that there's a Baron back in those dark mines. Yeah. So yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. Somebody from the chat says that yes, the other 2 enemies are those Barons back in the little hell place where we got the red key. So yeah, I think that is about it for this map. Yeah. Cool. Well, let let me just, because I'm curious, I'm going to turn on cheats, and it does not look like there's any like little hidden chambers or anything. I can see the, I've turned on the IDDT sheet, which just shows like enemies and objects and stuff as triangles, and we can see the remaining 2 enemies in the level are those 2 barons. So, another thing that would have been cool is like at the point that the player gets to this point, like just teleport in those barons, you know, like let those barons teleport into this thing, and then you face them again. You faced them first in their cages when you probably weren't able to like fully deal with them, or you didn't feel like you had to, and then you put them here, and then yeah. As for how to like make it so that you couldn't just run past them, I don't know, maybe like a multi-switch or door thing that, you know, just something that takes enough of the player's time and attention that if they're actively under fire from enemies, you know, they're not going to be able to do it until they've dealt with maybe just one of the barons or something, you know. A lot of times you can create soft sort of gates like that just by occupying the player enough and putting them under enough threat that they don't really feel safe turning their back and hitting a switch or climbing their way up a little staircase or across a walkway or something. So I don't know, yeah. But on the whole, yeah, like this was a cool map. Yeah, like the level of like detail is pretty low, and so I guess like, you know, a lot of Doom grognards might say like, oh well, yeah, it's a crummy map, it's not worth looking at or anything. But you know, I feel like there were some definite ideas being worked through here. There were some, you know, there were like, the level made like a real commitment to like having different biomes or just like themed areas in the map that represented different things. And yeah, each section played pretty different. There were some good traps. That dark area was just like felt like a genuine difficulty spike. So yeah, like I feel like this level actually, you know, when people talk about like modern level design pacing, I feel like this level does a pretty good job of that. Like it has, yeah, like, you know, it's well paced in terms of like it gives you some downtime and then ramps up and then ramps down and then, you know, builds to a strong finish. So yeah, like I thought this was pretty cool. All right, I'm gonna run to the exit here. I'm pretty sure this was just E1M1. Yeah. Okay. Okay, well, that's probably we've been at this for about an hour, so yeah, that's probably a good point to call it at. But yeah, that was Mountain of the Cannibal God by Duncan Rule. Good job on your first WAD. This was in 2004, so actually, yeah, let me I'm curious. Okay, yeah, and it is dated 2004. Somebody in the review for this, it has to be older. I don't think it's necessarily older. I mean, people make, you know, maps that kind of look like mid-90s, you know, 10 or even 20 years later or something. Okay, yeah, and the anonymous review here. Yeah, this anonymous reviewer definitely ran out of patience and, you know, was sort of a lot... They just didn't have nearly as much patience for what this map was doing. And that's fine, you know. People get pretty snarky in the anonymous review comments for levels on id games. Yeah, I would concur. I don't think it turned out too badly. And yeah, I don't know if Duncan Rule has gone on to make other maps or not. But good job, and thank you for giving us an entertaining little experience. Let me jump back a bit. Yeah, this one just kind of ended up being a dud. Didn't play this. And then yeah, the original like the first map that we played, Mean Mines. Yeah, that was just sort of a weird. Oh no, yeah. Okay, this one wasn't the Hex and DM. Yeah, this one I also felt like was, you know, pretty good for its level of detail and, you know, finish and stuff. So I don't know, yeah, this one was definitely kind of more I don't know, it felt a little bit more like inexperienced level design. Like, I don't know, it felt a lot more like a 94 map, just in terms of like weird texture choices and stuff like that. But yeah. And then yeah, the first one that we played was just kind of weird. I don't know what's going on with that, but well, cool. I think that's probably a good point to wrap it up. Thank you as always for tuning in for this stream. This has been WAD Wednesdays. Next Wednesday at 12 p.m. Pacific time, we'll do this again. I'll pick a random Doom map and we'll load it and we'll play it and talk about it. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. It's been fun, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.